Feel like that you're meant for more, if you feel like you don't live the life yet that you want to live, this video is right for you. So buckle up, take a glass of champagne, have some courage, and watch this video. It has been ages the last time since I filmed a YouTube video, and I'm more than excited to be back and film a video for you guys. I feel recharged. It's the new year. Hope that everyone started perfectly into 2026, and obviously Happy New Year. In this video, I will talk about the vision that you have for your life. You have a certain vision for your life that won't leave you alone. It's not accidental, it's not random, and it's definitely not a coincidence. It's God telling you that this life is meant for you, but it is your responsibility to make that life happen and to have the courage and not to go the traditional way. Just think about it for a second. Is there a thing that you wish you would be doing, or is there a life that you imagine that you would have but you are afraid to say out loud? That's exactly the thing that you need to pursue in your life. If you won't pursue your dreams, someone else will pursue the dreams for you. So whenever you planted something in your head, you need to fulfill it. So many people have that unrealized potential, never end up fulfilling it, ignoring the fact that you have a vision for your life or a dream life, so to say, that you want to be living, but you don't take any action to that, will not make it easier for you to walk away. It simply will turn into regret later on once you have your safe and boring ass job. And then you will look back and you would think to yourself, damn, but I wish I did have the courage to do what I want to do. If it's instilled in me, it's there for a reason. If it's inside of you, it's for you. Always remember that. You don't accidentally obsess over a certain life. If you have a vision that keeps returning to you, it's not a fantasy, it's a calling. And what happened to dreaming big? As a kid, you always used to dream, you always used to have this amazing life that you will one day have. Just because you went through obstacles in your life, you give up on the dream that you had as a kid. I'm sure that all of you that are watching this video right now have something that was already planted as a seed when they were a kid, but they never took the actual time to fulfill it. And that's a you problem. God gives you the direction, but it's up to you to fulfill your dreams. So this is my reminder to you to have the courage to do everything you ever dreamed of. When you do something that you truly love, you will see success. Just because you don't see it right now, it doesn't mean that it will never happen. And you know what's the real difference between you and these other people that succeeded? Both of you have 2 feet and 2 arms, and you're a human being. And if somebody else made it happen, why doesn't it mean that you can make it happen as well? Yeah, some people might have more opportunities, some people might be more lucky, but all the people who made it also made it through their hard work. Only a real difference between you and the person who quote unquote made it in life is that the person believed in them. These people who made it, they were certain that they made it. Not everyone has a plan from the beginning how they will make it happen. They just have belief and hope in themselves. And if there's one thing I learned is that if you are certain about yourself, reality around you will always bend to your beliefs. The reason why most people get stuck is because they let their limiting beliefs stop them. Let society convince themselves that they need to work the traditional job, that they need to go the safe way, that they need to do what society or their parents tell them to do. You only have one life, so live it the way you would want to. Let other people who have limiting beliefs about themselves get projected onto you, stop you from dreaming the best life ever. If somebody ever tells you to be realistic and that's simply impossible, don't listen to them and don't surround yourself with those people. Just because they consider themselves average, just because they think that they need to go with the crowd, doesn't mean that you have to. You are born to stand out. You are born to be an icon. So honestly, live up to it, and iconic people, they will always be seen and noticed. Yeah, it's not luck. It's simply certainty. Reality always bends to these people who are certain. Most importantly, these people believed before they had proof in their 3D reality. If you believe that you already have it and you move like the person that is already living their dream life and executing the actions of a person who is living that life, of course reality will match you because you're operating on such high frequencies that there's no other way. Most limitations that you think you have aren't real limitations. They're simply psychological ones. Times when you have structural barriers to make something happen. Even if you grew up in an environment with less resources than someone else, it doesn't mean that you can make it happen. If you are a human being who has hope, you will always make it no matter where you grew up. And even if you look at successful people, a lot of them don't even come from privileged backgrounds to begin with. Obviously, living your dream life entails some type of uncertainty, but you should never let that uncertainty stop you. In fact, learn to thrive in uncertainty. When you know how to thrive in uncertainty, you will always make it because you will always think to yourself, I don't care if I'm not there now. I know I will be because I am pouring my heart, my soul into it. So when you do what you love, you will always have success and money follow you because it's simply inevitable. And I get it, it's a human factor that we doubt ourselves and then we're hesitant and then suddenly we stop doing anything for what we want. Of course, it's just natural that at some points you will doubt yourself, but you can never let doubt or fear dictate your future. You need to go past it. You can't let fear stop you from creating the future that you want. If you let it, you're simply not born to live extraordinary life. If you are a person who constantly doubts yourself and you're living more in your head, more of what you could do but you never do, you will always live in a state of hesitation. Hesitation will kill consistency. However, if you are consistent, if you put in the work, consistency will beat talent every single time. You don't need to be perfect at something from the beginning. You just need to go day by day. Perfection comes with doing something every single step. It's the small steps that you take each day and not the big ones that you take once up in a month. So if you're a person that lives in their head and they're afraid to start, this is your friendly reminder to get the fuck up and start now. The only person that matters is you, and what other people will think is completely irrelevant. Please let them believe you're crazy if you want to. At the end of the day, they're the ones sitting at home, watching a movie, and doing absolutely nothing with your life. The fact that you are even trying already means that you're winning and that you're ahead of all those people. When wanting to live a certain life, it's not enough that you have positive energy or the right mindset. Your mindset needs to be your identity. If you want to live a certain life, it's not enough to meditate in the morning or write in your manifestation journal. Of course, you can do those things to cultivate and to enhance your mindset, but it's also important what you do, the actions that you take every single day. It's all about how you show up, what you tolerate, and how you persist in life. You don't need to know it all from the beginning. You simply need to have trust and faith in yourself. That's really what it is. Certainty changes your decisions. You stop negotiating with fear, stop waiting for permission, you stop explaining yourself, and you stop needing validation. You don't need to do what society deems as good or safe. If you're doing something that other people want you to do, you will never make money or be successful because the universe knows when you're just lying to yourself and you're not truly doing something that you want to do. Just because your parents have a certain vision for your life doesn't mean that you have the same one. You need to always follow your heart and do what you want to do and never let your parents or society tell you. Your parents might have a completely different vision for your life than you do. But guess what? You are your own person. You are an adult and you decide what you do with your life. At the end of the day, you need to be satisfied with the life that you're living. If you're just lying to yourself and you do what your parents want you to do, you will never be happy, you will never be successful, and never make the money that you want to make. So listen to yourself more often, dim the voice from the outside. The only voice that you truly need to be listening to is the one that you have inside of you. So truly, you just need to do what you love. When you do what you love, you will not only see success, but you will also see money later on. I always love to think about it that way. What would you do for free and you would still love it? That's exactly the thing that you need to keep doing in your life. When you get joy from doing something, even though you don't get any monetary value from it at the beginning, that's truly what you are meant to do. Or money comes into your life. What do you do the thing for? Obviously, it's your passion. If you would only do a thing because you get money out of it, that simply shows that you're just doing it for the transaction. And if you're just doing it for the transaction, there's no real passion behind it. Start going out of your comfort zone or doing something. You don't need to see the result right away. You just need to be aligned with the thing that you want to do. The moment you are aligned and you're showing up every single day as the person that you want to be, that result will show up. Don't wait for motivation. You don't need another person to motivate you. What you truly need is some discipline in your life. The more you do something, the more the chance of you to be successful at it. Repetition creates confidence, confidence creates certainty, and certainty will lead you to the outcome that you always dreamed of having. And sometimes doing what you love also requires you to go out of your comfort zone. If you are someone who loves to be comfortable, you never like to do something where you don't know what's going to happen, then your dream life will never happen. Always be a point where you need to step into the uncertainty before you can move up in life. It is a decision, it's not a feeling. You decide before you feel ready. You act before confidence shows up. Move first, and then that self-belief catches up to you. Last but not least, the universe doesn't reward doubt. It responds to conviction. So be certain. You feel like you're meant for more, that's because you are. If there is a vision that won't leave you alone, that's because you're supposed to walk towards it. Stop asking, what if it doesn't work out? And instead ask yourself, what if I'm the person who this is exactly meant for? And with that being said, never doubt yourself, because doubt is the only thing that is standing between you and the life you already see. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week in my new video. Bye.